Right, we're out on another digging mission, and it really is a mission. The site I'm on, it's around 1870, 1880 maybe, in different parts. It's quite early. You can see the yellow stripe there, that's where the tip starts, that's the final capping. Underneath there, that's just where the ash is starting. Everything above, which is about 6 or 7 foot at the moment, it's a mixture of coal tar, clinker and soil that's been thrown around in the past by other diggers who've just chased it up at a few foot deep, because there used to be a layer of mud on top which they chased and didn't bother with the old stuff underneath. It's going to be a long project. It's very hard to get the cap off, also making a lot of noise, and as I said earlier, this is a mission, hence the camouflage stuff. There are a load of Mr. Angries, potential Mr. Angries up on the top, well above me. So if I make too much noise, they'll do one or two things: phone the cops or come down visiting. Right, about 4 or 5 hours in now. As you can see, that was the first layer of clay. There's 18 inch of ash, another foot of clay, and the ash now appears to be carrying on down and down. These early stages with a barrow track, it's quite hard to get them going because it drops down a bit too sharp at the edge of your track. Really, I need to get further into the banking, and then I can get the hole deeper, more comfortable. These early tips are very sparse. I haven't had a single bottle out yet, not a complete bottle at all, and the fragments I've had have been very small. That's the early tips for you. Or, if you believe everything you're told, it's because the things didn't get thrown away. In fact, if you believe everything you hear, they were actually left in drawers and even jiffy bags. They weren't thrown away though. Right, we got down to uncomfortable depths, and I've actually got my first bottle. Very early porter sort of thing. And don't you just love that name, Nutter Huddersfield? And I'm sure there's plenty here right now thinking, yep, it's got his name on it. Me too. Right, I'm going to call it a do there. End of day one. A few more bottles. Very early looking Yorkshire relishes. Jars and bits. So nothing great, but at least there's household in there. When you get these early tips, sometimes you just get vast areas of industrial, like coal tar and stuff like this. Really nasty to hack your way through. That's actually forming a capping at top halfway down my hole, so I'll have to hack through that next time. Something to look forward to. But I'm happy enough. There's some household in it. That gives me a bit of hope. It'll make me come back again. Right, a couple of hours into day two. Just about cleared the hole out down to where I might find stuff. Might be in the word. A bit of inspiration. Might not look much to you, but to me it tells me a whole lot of stuff. First of all, it's a Sykes matte vape patent. It's a variation, it's actually got no dimples. Just a lead insert down the neck in the lip. Now, I said at the beginning of the video I thought this site was from 1870, 1880. Well, that fragment obviously moves it on, because that was patented in, I think it was 1877. I think clever it says so up back at bottle if you took care to read it. And that's a good thing to get used to. Even your broken fragments, have a good close look at them. You can learn a lot. Not just about them, but about the tip. I know that fragment came out just where the shovel handle is there, in between them two clay layers. So what I know now is that this fragment is basically after 1877. So anything else in there will be the same. So for future references, it helps in dating, finds and aging tips, which all of us are tormented by most at the time. Just have a look at the fragments. You can spend a lot of time reading books, you can spend a lot of time looking on the internet, but you can't beat learning it for yourself firsthand. If that comes out of an area where there's bottles of a certain age, that tells you what's the right and wrong. Free lessons. Right, the first complete bottle find, day 2. Might be older, but it's still the same old quality. Dimnifords and fluid magnesia. A lot older variation of that bottle. Looking at the base, it could even be an iron puntle on that. Very hard to tell these things. A lot of speculation. Some books will show you that as an iron puntle. Some won't, it's a mystery. Certainly earlier. It's only fragments, but they're interesting. That one reads Netherwood, or the part you can see reads Netherwood Purified Stopper. And what it is, it's a Netherwood and Shaw patent purified stopper. That bottle, believe it or not, if it were complete, is one of the holy grails of the mineral water collectors. It's a Netherwood and Shaw purified stopper. There's probably about less than 10 known on the surface, maybe less than that. Very, very scarce bottle. I'd say it'd take £1,000 to buy one of them on open market complete. It's an extremely crude looking old ginger beer. It has got a slight hairline, but looking at the manufacture of that, it's probably around the 1860s. It's an early looking porter bottle. Absolutely nothing on it, except a few chips. Early looking bottle, again nothing on. I wonder if it were before they learnt to read and write round here. Continuing the theme, an Hamilton bottle, a couple of medicines, nothing on them. It's a nice early piece, sadly broken. A lovely cobalt blue, nice hobnail cuttings on. I think they're known as vinegars or pepper sauces. One other, I think it Grimble, Grimble vinegar or something. It's a bit elaborate for a vinegar, but there you go. They seem to have take pride in what they did back then. Right, that's it for day 2. A mixed lot. Basically out good were broken and out poor was full. And out were taking home sick or chipped, so not too bad. Keeler's is in good condition. It's dated it's got the Vienna 1873 date on it, so it's a bit again pointing to late 70s, early 1880s at the moment. I personally think it may just get a bit modern. I can live with that. Certainly what I've seen today, it's worth coming back because I think this tip's going to produce. Day 3, halfway through it, we've got the all cleared out. It's probably about 14-15 foot now. The paratrack's getting longer. Not much sign of out, few fragments, but that's about it. But it's just what you expect. Could go the rest of the day without anything, but the first few days, a couple of days I did on here were okay, and I think it's worth continuing. First find, another early looking Yorkshire relish. Really interesting. It's quite a common bottle even on the later tips like the Hathaway's Peerless Gloss, but that's an earlier bottle. It's a lovely deeper sea green, nearly turquoise actually. Just in better quality, these older bottles. A little ink. This is another one of the dimpleless Sykes McVeigh. Says the patent number and date on the back there. Sykes McVeigh patent 1877, Castleford. You can just see where the lead insert would have fitted inside the lip. No company name on it, blank at the front, just the patent details on the back. Right, we're back home early for an early tea. Unfortunately, as quite often does in this hobby, we got the "Oi, what the fuck are you doing down there?" So we had to cut it short. So it's a matter of putting the washing away into soak. A few mixed bags. I didn't get out much else after the point of the last clip, just an earlier Keelers to go with the other couple I got and the other bits. Bit disappointed really, because it was looking quite promising as though it could produce, but that's how it goes. So I'll just have to wait till the locals cool off and we can revisit later.